What's up, Northwest?
I'm Erin Albers.
And I'm Emily Motzig.
Today is December 6th. Happy Friday.
And happy Ugly Sweater Day.
And welcome back
to Cougar Roundup. Erin, where's your ugly sweater?
It's right here, duh.
Ha ha, funny. Wait, why are we dressing up anyways?
It's Not So Late Night Spirit Week.
Oh yeah, let's see how that went.
On a more serious note, Northwest Journalism attended the National High School Journalism Convention. Let's see how they did in D.C. Week before Thanksgiving break, Northwest Media traveled to D.C. to compete in the National High School Journalism Convention. We had 2 students achieve a superior rating, which is the highest rating attainable. Let's talk with those 2 students.
The theme for my photo was monumental. They change it every year, but this year it was monumental. So there's always some people that do actual monuments and whatnot, but it's like supposed to be something monumental within like life or something along those lines.
When I got the Superior Award, I was very shocked because I didn't think that I was gonna get it. Later, I learned that I was the only one in my category that got the Superior, which made it even more cool. But I just was very overwhelmed. My favorite thing about DC was going on the mall and exploring all the different museums. The Holocaust was my favorite, and then also getting superior and competing at the convention itself. Has taught me is 1, to be a lot more outgoing with your peers, and 2, the amount of work you put towards something is what you're gonna get out of it. I put a lot of work towards this PSA and I got a really good benefit from it. Going to these trips benefits journalism and all of Northwest Media by getting you experience out in the field, whereas when you're at school, you're surrounded by people around your school, but when you're at these conventions, you see people from other schools, what they're doing, and you can feed off of what they're doing and try to incorporate things that they're doing into what you're doing and make your media program all around better.
I was really happy and excited because earlier that day I had asked one of the judges, and I kind of made me a little nervous and worried about it because I wasn't too sure if I was going to get it. They said that some of the judges were kind of talking over it a little too much or going back and forth about it, so that kind of worried me.
We look forward to seeing all of their great work. Check out the monthly newspaper, The Northwest Passage, the monthly video show, The Seminar Show, and the yearly yearbook, The Layer. Also, for more information, check out ShawneeMissionNorthwest.com. Beep, boop, beep,
Erin,
boop, bop.
what are you doing?
I'm being a robot, duh.
I mean, you're pretty good. You should join robotics.
I need to learn more about the club first. Let's find out more from Mason.
The robotics team has been working hard all semester to get their robot ready for their upcoming competitive season. Let's hear some more about them.
I've been in robotics for 4 years, but there are people here who have been in it for upwards of 8 years. It actually starts at the elementary level.
I've been in robotics for 4 years. I'm a senior.
I always knew I wanted to do some kind of club engineering related here at Northwest, so I just kind of found robotics, and the people here are really cool. We got good mentors, cool sponsors.
I moved in from a different middle school, and I've always been interested in robotics, so I was like, this is probably the best way for me to meet people.
Just by competing, the company that hosts the competition will give you a scholarship, just by being on a team. In fact, Devin Keeney last year went to Illinois Institute of Technology for $20,000 from first.
We won the Heartland Regional 2 years ago, and then we got 8th at an Iowa Regional the same year, and then we went to semis for Worlds. And last year we were quarter and semifinalists for both of our meets and also went back to Worlds.
My favorite thing about robotics has got to be the people, to be honest. I've worked with great people since freshman year. I've been through it with Angel since freshman year. I've been through it with Brogan McKenzie through sophomore year. And every year we just keep getting more members.
So wish them luck next time you see them. Back to you, Aaron.
Congratulations to our cheer team on receiving 8th place at state. Here's Peyton to tell us a little more about it.
I'm Peyton Smith and I've been cheering for 9 years, but 4 at Northwest. I was on the competition team for 2 years now. I like competing with just the team and the atmosphere that it gives off, not really placing.
I am Renee Chambers. I've been coaching cheer for 14 years now. I coached at Topeka West, then 1 year at Shawnee Mission North, and have been here for, I think this is my 4th or 5th year. We finished 8th in prelims.
I think we should have placed higher, but we did what we were supposed to do.
I feel like they deserved to at least make finals.
I think Chambers is a good coach just because she actually helps and she's just good in general, makes us a better team.
They're so dedicated to just doing their best. Even the 2 weeks prior, we were just critiquing things, always trying to improve ourselves, each other, ourselves as a team. State consists of 3 prelim events: band chant, which is a dance, a fight song, and a crowd leading cheer. We had a 0 deduction routine, so no deductions at all, which is kind of what we wanted.
I felt very prepared because we've been practicing since the end of last year for this, so we went in knowing everything.
I am satisfied. I even told them I'm so proud no matter what. Jack Aloney even came down and said, no matter whether you make finals or not, like, you guys had amazing performances. All the feedback from parents and others who saw other teams were also very impressed with what we put out there. We had a lot of good things said to us, and I feel that was reflective of what they did, and they did perform very, very well. It was definitely high competition this year. We talked about getting 3rd place last year, and yet we feel like we were a better team, a cleaner team, and so it was shocking to not at least get into finals. We did talk about a few adjustments that we could make, and so we'll probably do that, and then hopefully take this routine to nationals and get a second chance.
Hey Aaron, why aren't basketball players allowed to go on vacation?
I don't know. Why?
Because they can't travel.
Here's Coach Rose to give a little more detail about the first boys and girls basketball game.
We've got a lot of teams that are really good. Competition-wise, anytime you can play another Shawnee Mission school, you always want to get that victory. But, there's a couple of Olathe schools. Olathe Northwest going to be really good this year, as is Olathe East. And we got a tough game coming up. We got Turner Friday night, and we got to turn around and play a really good team in Washburn Rural. So our league is a really tough league to play in. So, any night you can go out there and get a win against somebody in our league, that's a good night. We have to get game 1 under our belt and see where we're at and see what we got to work on. But as of right now, I feel, things are going pretty good for us. But, you got to get out there and play against somebody else just to kind of see where you're at. It's kind of tough going against each other all the time. I'd say the biggest change that I've seen as far as is our attitude in practice. The guys are working hard. Don't have to yell at them about not playing very hard. They're working hard and communicating with each other and staying positive with each other. So that's been a big plus for us. I'm just looking forward to see how this team, comes together. We've got some young guys out there playing, and We've got a group of about 9 guys who will rotate into the varsity level, and just to see how they come together as a team and work with each other. I'm looking forward to seeing how that plays out. They're playing hard, and I think they're a group of guys that play well together, which is good for us. And then they're a group that just wants to get better. So, I think that's going to be part of our success this year.
Thank you, Northwest, for another great week.
Good luck to our boys and girls basketball team at their first game tonight.
Join us next week for another edition of
Cougar Roundup.